Paul, welcome to Floor Talk. It's great to have you on the show today.
Thank you, Judy. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So, Paul, what does Teneo's annual survey tell us about what we should be expecting for the year ahead?
I think it might be worth exploring the survey itself and the rationale. We have about 1,200 clients around the world. We have about 1,600 colleagues around the world. We're blessed that we get a chance to work with these companies on their big reputational, their big strategy and their big financial issues. And every year what we like to do is explore the views and concerns of global CEOs and the men and women who invest in those businesses or those industry sectors. And that's the fruit of the CEO survey and the investor survey that we released today. Looking at 2025, looking at the years following, what are the key issues that CEOs and investors are wrestling with, and what can we learn from those?
And Paul, tell me, what are the top concerns for companies in 2025?
The top issues that emanated from this survey are as follows. One, there is a soaring confidence from global and US CEOs that 2025, particularly the first half of next year, we're going to see growth in the economy. That's a 32-point increase year over year. Second, there is what we call the Trump effect, because bear in mind, we were in the field in the 3 weeks following the election in the US, and there's a direct correlation from CEOs towards their confidence and the election in the US and the result of that election. And third, issues like trade and tariffs and geopolitical concerns are known factors, but they're also, despite those challenges, that confidence level abounds.
Now tell me, how will AI continue to impact businesses next year?
AI is, through our survey, not surprisingly perhaps, is the number one investment focus in technology for global clients around the world, second only to quantum and crypto at a much distant second. Both mid-cap and large-cap companies are now in their third year of having a direct line investment item on AI. A couple of interesting factors, I think, derived from our research. One is large cap CEOs who perhaps are used to dealing with technological trends, used to dealing with disruptive technology, are judicious on when they expect a return on that investment, a 1 to 2 year time frame at a minimum. Investors, however, are a little bit more impatient and looking for ROI in the short and medium term. Secondarily, we also talk to CEOs about what are the major attributes for the next generation, for their successor and for their successor's successor. And for the first time, there is a marked increase in expectation that the role of the CTO is growing in importance, and that the future CEOs need to be data fluent, need to be digitally fluent, and also need to be used to a transformative and constantly disruptive environment. So the investments in AI are about delivering returns for companies, but they're also about what the next generation of leadership is going to look like in those businesses.
And finally, Paul, tell me, how does Teneo help prepare its clients for this new environment?
There's an expectation that there will be a lot of M&A next year. Certain industries had historically low M&A in 2024. There's also a series of industries that might have been on the wrong side of regulatory history in 24 and previous to that, who are expecting a different regulatory environment, which will again feed into expectations around M&A. So we have a lot of clients who are thinking through what is the M&A environment, what is the opportunities for them in the US and around the world. Number two, the US has been identified by global CEOs as well as US CEOs as the number one investment destination market on the planet. That has a huge impact for all of our clients as they think through the reality that all roads now lead to the US in terms of investing in your business, growing your employee base, thinking about how you expand your businesses internationally. So the M&A, the America First economic agenda, and the strength of the domestic US economy are all factors that we're helping clients think through. How does that impact their supply chain? How does it impact their distribution of investors? How does that impact their global operations? And how does it impact their opportunity to expand their businesses?
All right, well, Paul, it's been wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for sharing insights from your annual survey.
Thank you, Judy. I appreciate it.